Hello, welcome back to Mama Reed's Kitchen at Home. I told you a little earlier today when we were making the cabbage and the fried potatoes, I was going to come back and make some dumplings. So I'm back to make the dumplings. Now you see my water, I've got it boiling hard. That's broth and a little water. And you can put some butter in it if you'd like, but I've got some real good broth, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put me some salt and pepper in it, as always.
How do they know how much to start with?
Well, you just have to use your own imagination. It's according to how many you're cooking for. You know, here I'm just cooking for 2 or 3. The restaurant I cook for 150, so you just have to kind of figure out how many you're cooking and do accordingly. Now, I use the Bisquick mix. A lot of people use biscuit mix and roll them out and all this, but I do not do that. We use the Bisquick biscuit mix. I have put, it's a little over 2 cups in there. And I used my sweet milk or whole milk that we get at the grocery store. We call it sweet milk in Alabama.
It's just regular milk.
Actually, it's just homogenized vitamin D whole milk. So I've got my dumplings made up.
And how much did you put in there, Mom?
This is 2 cups, and then you just make them kind of to the consistency you want.
Right,
this is a good consistency right here.
How much milk did you put?
I don't know. I just got it to the consistency I wanted it. And the way we're going to do it, I'm going to pick them up, just drop them off in there with my finger. Just put them in there while the water's boiling real good. Remember, I added salt and pepper.
Get a good angle.
I don't know if you can get a good angle on the, but you see about how much I'm putting in there. See? And just knock it off with your spoon.
You really can't make them too big or too small. I mean, as long as they're about halfway full on the spoon.
Yeah, and you can make them smaller. We make them bigger at the restaurant because they will melt away after a while. And when you got them out on the steam table, if you make little ones, you're not going to have many dumplings because they'll melt away over the heat. Okay, I'm going to cut it down just a dab. And see, when I think I got enough, I'll just stop putting it in there. But right now...
So you just want to fill the water up and the broth up?
And they'll swell up. And okay, let's kind of... Can you get a close look? See how they're looking?
Yeah.
See? And
but you don't want to stir them, do you?
Not really, because you'll tear them up.
Okay.
And I could probably do some more with the amount of broth I had. But you'd be surprised by the time they get a little larger, and it'll kind of fill your juice up. And you don't want them dry. You want to have some moisture in them. Okay? Now you saw how much I had and how much broth. Now, I'm going to cut them back up and just stir them real gently.
I see how they're swelling up.
Uh-huh. Now I'm going to have them a little juicy today, but whenever you're making them, if you're making them at home and they're still a little too juicy, just make you up a little more mix to put in it. Okay. All it is milk and
Bisquick.
Bisquick.
That stuff right there. And milk.
They're looking good.
All right, now how do you know when they're done?
I just know. It doesn't take them long. That dough will cook pretty quick. I want you to look at how they're looking. They're cooking good.
Okay.
Another 5 minutes at least, and they'll be done.
Oh, well, that's fast.
See the dumpling? But you can look and tell it's not done yet.
Okay, yeah.
And like I say, now this is going to be a little juicier than I would make them. But still, whenever you're holding them on a steam table or bar at the restaurant, you do this because they'll dry out. The longer they stay out there, they get thicker and thicker. So we have to kind of keep them moist down. But I would cook them thicker than this at the restaurant. You see them? They're looking good. They're just about done. They're just about done.
Okay, so they didn't even been 5 minutes yet.
And really, you can break one in two just like that one.
And if it's real,
they're ready. They're done.
bread like on the inside.
I'm just gonna let my juice thicken just a little bit more. Of course, when you put your chicken in it, and I'm gonna put my chicken in it in just a few minutes. Let me show you what I did. I cooked 4 leg quarters. 4 leg quarters. And I pulled them off, I pulled the meat off the bone, got it ready. So when my dumplings get done, I'll just dump my chicken in there on top of it. That's it. It's something you can make up real quick. You see, I don't have much of a mess. I debone my chicken. I got it somewhere and make this so you don't have a lot of dirty dishes. But see, I want you to look at them.
Oh,
see
yeah.
what they're doing. You can probably hear them too. And I've got them on high as long as they're not sticking. Okay, so I'm going to take my meat now. They're ready. And I want you to see, though, I was talking about it being thin. It's not too thin. And by the time I put my chicken in there, they're going to be just about right. I'll go ahead and cut them off. Be gentle with them, because you'll tear them up if you're not.
And they're done.
And they're done. See that big one right there?
It's been
it's done.
6 minutes, so.
Now you'll have to, it'll take you a little longer because you got to boil your chicken and get it ready. All right, Delane, I'm going to set them over there so they can see them.
Okay.
Looking at them. That's some good eating right there. They're really going to be good. I'm so full of cabbage and potatoes, I don't think I'm going to eat any.
Me too.
But Kyle has got to work 3rd shift tonight, so I'm going to fix him up something to take to work with him, so he'll be enjoying them. All right, this lady that asked me, I told you earlier that she wanted me to do these, and I had done them earlier, but it's been quite a while ago. So just look on Cooking with Mama Ree on Facebook or Mama Ree's Restaurant Incorporated on YouTube. And go to cooking. Thank you so much for watching today. We're through for the day now. It's getting kind of late. But just have your plans to go worship the Lord tomorrow. He wants you to worship Him because He is so good to us. We should be worshiping Him. Thank you so much. See you next time.